friends, welcome back. So I got the game Wyrmspan, that's basically Wingspan but with dragons, and I was a little disappointed in one very basic thing. Wingspan fits beautifully in its box. Everything is like puzzled in all pretty. It looks like everything fits really nicely. Everything has a place and it fits in its little spot. Wyrmspan was like, just throw it in a box. There's no organizer for anything. There wasn't room for the cards. Once I sleeved the cards, I literally could not fit them in the box in a way that it wasn't just going to make a mess. So I ordered myself an organizer. It's one of those like laser cut wood organizer things you can get on Etsy. And today I thought I would hang out with you guys and assemble that organizer and make Wyrmspan actually functional for my I love to be organized little brain. So that's what we're going to do. I will change the camera angle, and I'm going to have to do voiceover on this one because I've done these laser cut wood things before and they are noisy to assemble. So rather than put you through the creaky, cracky noise of me putting this together, I'm just going to record it. We'll probably like speed it up a little bit, and I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on lately or something. We'll have some nice voiceover chat. How's that? All right, I will change the camera angle and let's get started. So this was a challenge. This only came from Canada, so I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal with the instructions and everything, because it's literally laser cut in Canada. But the instructions really didn't make any sense for a lot of it, so I ended up taking very many little videos and kind of splicing them all together for this. And the funny thing is, some of these pieces I'm not even going to end up using. The one that I am assembling in this portion of the video, I decided after I tried to fit everything into the box that I didn't actually like this piece, so I'm not using it at all. But I think this was a good one for me to put together first anyway, because it did kind of set the groundwork for what the rest of this was going to be like. I was so excited when I saw that Stonemaier was doing a dragon version of Wingspan. I absolutely love Wingspan. I play it not infrequently with my family, and the only reason I hadn't bought it was because literally everyone I know already has it. So I was like, well, I mean, I could buy it, but if everyone already has it, kind of what's the point? And then when Stonemaier announced that they were doing Wyrmspan, I was like, aha, well, now we know, we understand why I didn't buy Wingspan. It was because Wyrmspan was coming. But like I said earlier, it was just very disappointing that the game pieces just don't fit very nicely in the box. The player mats are a little bit bigger than they were with Wingspan, and I think that really threw off the game designers. I think they were trying to keep the box the same size as Wingspan, and I think that they should have made it just a little bit bigger. I know that it wouldn't have been as aesthetically pleasing on the outside, but then we wouldn't have had to order separate organizers just to make everything fit really nicely in the box. I definitely don't regret buying the organizer. It was an absolute pain to put together, and I definitely should have been wearing my compression glove, especially making this piece here. It took me forever to understand you were supposed to bend this piece to be like bent. It did not, the instructions did not really explain that, so I didn't understand what I was supposed to be doing and nearly hurt my hand multiple times, but we got through it. I did not hurt my hand. I didn't wear my compression glove because I didn't want to get like sawdust all over it, and by the end of this I was like, that was stupid. You can wash your compression glove. But at the time that really didn't occur to me, so I didn't wear my compression glove. And sometimes you just do things that are stupid. I do really like how that organizer came together, though, that big one, that fits all of the pieces like really nicely and really very well organized. I love it. So then here we're going to start assembling the bits that will hold the cards, I believe. Yeah, this is for the deck itself. And had I been paying attention, I would have put this piece on correctly the first time. But I was on a roll, I thought, and then promptly realized that I did it wrong. The one thing that I don't really love with this organizer is that the deck is in 4 separate little boxes rather than like one big deck box. But with the way that the box itself is shaped and everything, it makes sense and I get it. And it does work to have them in 4 separate little boxes. So it'll do. It's not necessarily my favorite, but again, I would rather have this over having nothing to organize the game, because I spent a lot of money on this game and I don't want the pieces to end up getting all mangled just because the box doesn't fit together, or the components don't fit together as nicely inside the box as I would like. I am, in general, pretty picky with my games, and I like to keep them in as close to pristine condition as possible. I do play my games a lot, but I try to keep them in good condition, you know, just so they don't... I mean, I put a lot of money into these games and into my, like, gaming collection, and I want them to stay nice for the longest amount of time possible, despite, like, heavy wear and tear from actually playing the games. And especially with stuff like cards, you gotta sleeve them. You just gotta. I know it costs extra money, but then you don't ever have to think about needing to get a new copy of the game because one of the cards got damaged or something like that. So that's what I always do, and like I said earlier, once I did that, there was absolutely no way that I could fit the cards back in the box. It just was not working. So with this system, we end up with 4 different little, almost crates, I guess, that hold all of the cards. They're a little bit snug, but everything fits, so I'm okay with that. I don't mind it being snug as long as it's not too snug. So I think that this works. I will show you at the end of this recording what it all looks like in the box, so you can see, if you like, what I got. I didn't do very much hunting to find this organizer either. I think it was like the second one that I looked at online. I didn't do an insane amount of hunting. I just wanted to find an organizer, and I wanted to find it now, because I had kind of been holding off on actually playing the game because I didn't have a way to organize the pieces and I didn't have a way to make sure that things weren't going to get damaged. I had sleeved the cards, but I had to have the box open, and I had all of the cards in the lid and all of the components in the actual box, and that was just making me kind of stressed, and I was like, well, I don't want to play it if it looks like this. So here you can see I'm fitting all of the components into their various little boxes, and they do fit really nicely. Again, kind of snug, but not too snug, so I'm fine with it. These ones, the cave cards, are the most snug, but again, they fit, so it's fine. This thing, I love this. I think this looks great. I love that they laser cut in at the bottom of each of these little compartments what is supposed to go in this spot. I just think that looks so nice. I splurged when I got the game and I got the wooden components and metal coins. I thought that looked nicer, so I went with that. And I do really like the eggs for Wyrmspan as well. So this piece here, you'll see kind of why I don't love it. There's not a top for this piece, so it gets these little ×2 or ×3 and ×5 pieces in it, and then it gets these tiles, and it just is supposed to sit like that in the box without anything to keep them from coming out. And a lot of the time, if I'm taking my games somewhere, they get turned on their sides because I don't have another way to like carry them. So I don't love that. Like here you can see it puzzles in like perfectly. There is no extra space in this box. There were also supposed to be little boxes that I put together for the player pieces, and I just skipped it. It was too much, just too much. But I do like how it turned out, and I hope you guys like it too. Now that we've gotten the box all set up, I thought maybe we should take a couple of minutes and look at the adorable artwork in the Wyrmspan Dragon Facts book. I actually really like that they put this together for this game because if you've played Wingspan, all of the kind of flavor text, so the information about the birds and all of that is on the bottom of the card. But because they added different things like traits and sizes, and they just kind of, they had to add a lot more stuff to the card, there wasn't actually room for them to put all the information about the different dragons on the cards. So instead of doing that, they put together this really cool little book that's something like 30 pages of all of the dragons. And I think this is fabulous because this allows you to kind of go through and see what all of the dragon options are and have it all in one little location. And it also allows you like a really quick little reference to what all of the dragons look like, which for our purposes today is fabulous. So I'm not going to take a look at very many because I think just for the sake of time, because I don't want to have to go through, there's like 150 dragons. I don't want to have to go through 150 dragons today. So we're just going to point out a few cute names, some really fun artwork, and we'll just spend a couple extra minutes for this video just looking over the book and admiring the art. Because if there's one thing that Wingspan, or really Stonemaier games in general, always gets right, it's their artwork. I have played several of their games at this point, and their artwork is always on point. Charterstone is the other game I played from them that I play not infrequently because it's a legacy game, so you gotta play it a lot. That one has a really cute artwork as well, but like, you cannot tell me that Wingspan has bad artwork, and same thing with Wyrmspan. You cannot tell me that Wyrmspan does not have super good artwork. They must have spent a ton of time figuring out all of the dragons and figuring out all of their artwork. They did an amazing job. But you've got really cute dragon names, like this one is an aloof griff dragon that I just think is like, that's an adorable name. And it's shy, because it's aloof, get it? But yeah, if we open this up, I also like that they kind of made this like, it's somebody's notes on the dragons. So they've got like different little side sketches off to the sides here to kind of fill up a little bit of the space. But then you can see, like with the Australopithecus Dracus, why they were having a hard time fitting all of this text on the cards. That's just so much. But I love the variety in artwork because you've got like the archaic whiskered lung dragon that looks very like Chinese Asian style dragon. But then you've got like the bargaining grazer who almost looks like a really cute little Pokemon. And then the Australopithecus almost looks like a big cat, which is just, it's super cool. And they almost went a little watercolory with all of the artwork itself, which I love. I think watercolor super suits this type of game because like the blue forest spirit, so cute and watercolory. I love this name, Chameleon Dragonet, and he's so cute. They did a really good job on that one. But then you've got like the Cackling Dragonet. That's a cute little Pokemon that I want to take home. Thank you very much. Brushwood Dragonet. I keep picking out Dragonets. He's cute. He almost looks a little bit like a dragon fruit. Is it dragon fruit? Yeah, the one that's got the pink and the white and the spots. I think that's a dragon fruit. Which is, again, super cute. I just love seeing like these extra little sketches in the margins. I think it's so cute. The Brushtail Fae, he almost looks a little feline again. But then you've got the capricious venomous worm. It's worm, but you know, who again looks very like sea serpent-y. Super cool. You can see how they kind of drew inspiration from other animals to come up with the designs. And I just think that's so fun. They were so creative in making this. I love it. Clairvoyant Fey Dragon. He's almost a little like froggy fairy-y. Super cute. Contrary Lung Dragon. Really cool. The custodial koi worm is very like, that's a koi dragon. I love that. That's like a koi fish crossed with a dragon. The cosmic amphitheater. Amphitheater. Him, cosmic something. He's got like a mountain on his back. That's really cool. Look at the chittering dragonette though. How cute is this little guy? Like you can just picture having these cute little dragons. Dowsing Fae, look at that face. Those eyes, I love them. So stinking cute. Actually, the dappled glade spirit was a reference photo that I used for my dragon painting that I did a while back on here. I absolutely love how this dragon looks with the branchy horns and the just looks like a super foresty dragon, and that was so inspiring for me. I swear I'm going to use this book for a lot of reference photos in general, but that one, love it. Fanged Fey Dragon, he's all sitting up in a tree, so cute. I love this sketch. Look at him. Look how cute he is. This Gnawing Seraph, he's like, that's the face of a pufferfish. I used to have pufferfish when I was in middle school. That's their face. Super fun fish to have, by the way. Great Golden Lung Dragon. Again, very like sea serpent-y, but it's a dragon. Love it. Frilled Cobret. Something like a Dilophosaurus. The Friendly Ruffed Fey Dragon. Not Fey, that's a red dragon. I can read, I promise. Definitely not friendly, but he's very cute. This Gamboling Land Dragoon is so epic. I love that artwork. I just love this. I love the amount of time and detail that they actually did into like figuring out all of the habitats and everything for each of these dragons. I think that's just so fun. And I love that they'll work with artists to come up with this stuff. This guy's kind of foxy. Look at that little face. How cute. He's like a little baby. Love this sketch. So fun. This guy looks very like Smaug. Jaunty Dragonette. Tell me that's not a Pokemon. Same with the Keen Cricket Catcher. Very Pokemon. Which is funny because I know very little about Pokemon, but like some of these are just screaming Pokemon. Metamorphic Fey Dragon, that's cute. He's like a butterfly dragon. That's super cute. Owlantic. He's owlish. Oh my goodness. I still can't pronounce this word. I'm not going to try. Miserly. They were so creative in this game, I swear. And I love it because like with the birds, you didn't have to be super creative because we already have creative names for all the birds for the most part. We've got some that are kind of stupid. But for this, they had to literally make everything up, and they did just a fabulous job. Look at this guy. That would be a gorgeous tattoo, just saying. If any of you want a Wyrmspan tattoo, this guy right here. Super pretty. Like a nice watercolor tattoo. Yeah. Ooh, Reticent Manta. Look at that. Like a manta ray dragon. That's really cool. Oh my goodness, this guy's sitting in his little shell. Oh, he's a hatchling. A redwood lung dragon. I love him. This one's like a lion. That's really cool. It's like a little baby lion. A savanna dragonette, that makes sense. A seed-eating drake. Very cute. scavenging cricket catcher. He looks like that frog that squeaks. There was a viral video of it years ago. I can't remember what he is, but he looks like that little frog. Really cute. Sharp-tongued spitter. That's so cool. I swear though, they did such a good job with this game. The only thing they did wrong was its stupid box. And now that I have the organizer, it's much better. Solitary remora. Really cool. Spirited firevern. Also really cool. I swear, the little hatchlings are just, they're so cute. I mean, look at him. Look at him, this spotted lichen eater. He's adorable. Ooh, he's really cute too. He's also kind of foxish. So of course I'm gonna love him. They did such a cool job because you've got like the steely fae that just looks like a pile of rocks, but it's a dragon. And then you've got like the tendering moth dragon that looks super moth-like, but he's still a dragon. I love it. I absolutely love it. They did such a fabulous job on all of these dragons, and I love, love, love that they put this book together because it's just really fun to get to flip through, especially like right before or right after the game, just to be like, so what are all the dragons? Or to be like, okay, well I've got the ancient one. Let me go see what his flavor text is like. And it's a really fun little addition to the game, and I'm glad that they did it. And I absolutely love the artwork, and I love having this like easy way to look up all of the artwork because again, they did a fabulous job, and sometimes this is just easier than digging through all the cards to find one specific one. This way you only have to look through 32 pages and not over 100 cards. You know how it is. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I hope that you love Wyrmspan as much as I do. It's definitely one of my new favorite games. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in a couple weeks with a whole new video. Bye!